The question of who killed Maria and why lingered. Detectives visited the estate the next day to verify the alibis of the domestic staff. They started with the driver, Musa. He had claimed he went to a mechanic workshop that Saturday morning. When the police arrived at the shop, the mechanic confirmed it without hesitation. He was here for over an hour, the man said, even pointing at the exact car Musa had brought in. Next was Mama Ejiro, the cook. She said she visited her cousin in Shomolu. The officers made the trip and spoke to the cousin, who welcomed them with a nervous smile. She came to see me, the cousin confirmed. She left around 4 p.m. Then there was Peace, the house help. She claimed she went to the market, and the officers followed her route, stopping at a small provision store where the shop owner remembered seeing her. She bought seasoning cubes and tomatoes. I even helped her carry the bag to the gate, he said. All three alibis checked out, but one thing kept nagging at the lead investigator. What if one of them had returned earlier than they claimed? What if the person came home, met Maria alone, and something went wrong? The theory was possible, but there was one problem. Motive. Why would any of them kill Maria? She was kind. She was loved. She treated the staff with respect. There were no fights, no warnings, no stolen items, no threats. Just a girl found dead at the foot of her stairs, and not a single clear reason why. No fingerprints, no weapon, no eyewitnesses. Until something unexpected shifted the case. It happened during one of Musa's follow-up visits to the station. He was sitting in the waiting area, staring out the window, when he suddenly turned to the officer beside him. "Officer," he said, "I just remembered something." The officer raised an eyebrow. "Go on." That Saturday morning, as I was leaving the house, I saw our neighbor's car parked just in front of the compound. Same position for a long time. I thought it was odd. Maybe the dashcam caught something. That single observation cracked open a door. The neighbor lived a house down. The estate was quiet, the kind where everyone minded their business. But when the police knocked, the man answered politely. When they asked about the car, he nodded. "Yes, I parked it there that weekend. The battery died later that day." "And does the car have a dashcam?" "Of course," he said. "It runs anytime the car is on or parked." He handed over the footage without hesitation. The police took it back to the station. They sat in a dark room, watching. At first, nothing. Then, around 1:12 p.m., a black SUV turned into the Bakare compound. The license plate was visible. It was Maria's mother's car. She had told them she was out of town on a business trip and had only returned late that night. But the dashcam showed her car entering the compound that afternoon. Roughly 30 minutes later, Maria arrived. She walked in alone, holding her school bag, looking slightly unwell. Then came the part that made the room go quiet. A few minutes after Maria entered, a young man, probably in his mid-20s, appeared on the camera, walking out of the house in a hurry. He didn't look like a domestic staff member. He didn't glance back. He just walked fast, like he didn't want to be seen. And then, at 2:06 p.m., the black SUV reversed slowly out of the compound and drove off. It was the same car Maria's mother said she had returned with later that night. The officers stared at one another. If her car was already in the compound that afternoon, if a man had left the house before she did, then why did she lie? Why did she say she wasn't there? What was she hiding? And most importantly, who was the man?